Hey, Baba. Thank you. Dano. Habla español. So over here on the east side of downtown, in Chinatown, they've got 3 houses on fire. I think the Indians are playing tonight. Apparently the fire might have started outside and then crawled up a house, got into an attic, and then jumped to 2 other houses. Friggin' nightmare. Yeah, cigars. This has been going on. I just found out about it. A few minutes. Hey, Ken. Yo. I'm hungry. Jeez, I'm hungry. We're on the street, or we will be in a second. Oh, wow. Holy. Do you guys get tornadoes up there normally, or just occasionally, or wow, F5 on the island? Wow. This fire is right across the street from one of the big Asian markets here in Chinatown. Kidding. Okay. I gotta figure out where to park here. They've got most of the fires out. Should have put. I never put the heat on. It's cold. Ugh. Hey, Linda.
I let me two go. Which one are you? Alright, I'm coming to the back. Engine 22, Captain Gilvain, are you going to assure me there's no fire left in that building that you're in? Yeah, B5, engine 40, truck 31 can handle. 34 some kids were smoking in a room upstairs, set off the alarm. We got to reset on their system. B5 copy. Dispatch engine 40.
Hey, Sean. I saw you guys got some nice ships in port, a couple warships, huh?
I cannot. Let me know when you can do that. I'm putting Captain Corrigan in charge of the front house. Captain Corrigan, let me know when you think you're done with that other line. Or the first house, primary house. 7HU1N line shut down. HU1, you shut the line down. Dennis, I was counting on you to walk through that house to make sure we're done.
Crazy Maine, England, yeah. What a crazy, sad mess. Oh my God, look at that. Sorry. Haha, Sean.
Spawning 1573 East 30. EC1, B6.
This is a big Asian plaza here in Cleveland, and one of the big Asian markets there, Park to Shop. A couple of very good restaurants, Chinese restaurants in there.
EC1, Lieutenant Theory on ladder 1. You said
I'm gonna walk.
2 down, 1 up. Okay, ladder 7, 2 down, 1 up.
Gonna try to walk around back.
Available to take these ladders off the houses.
Well, they leave the lights going because of fools. They want to make sure everybody sees that they're there. I mean, here, when accidents happen on the highway, for example, even with lights on, people drive right into the damn fire trucks all the time. The fire trucks get hit when they're at accidents. It's crazy. Yeah, I just saw a couple British warships were in dock at Liverpool. Most of this fire is in the rear and in the attic. There's 7. There's the fire investigator unit. It's chilly out. I don't know what the temperature is. .48 degrees. Chilly 48. Ah, 10-minute walk. Nice. I know, Linda. This is cold. Feels like it's coming in off the lake. Oh my gosh, look at this. Oh. So I heard the fire started on the ground and it crawled up the house, got into the attic, jumped around between the houses. Oh my gosh. That's bad. It's a lot of damage, but I think mostly repairable. Hard to say. Hey, Pablo. Hello. Good afternoon.
Telling you back. Engine 22. Have you had enough? I've got a fresh engine 2 out here to relieve you. To help your guy put us 4 inch away.
I hope it's warmer there than it is here, Pablo. It's chilly. Yeah, it's pretty bad back here. You don't see that from the street, you know. It's
Engine 10, are you still on scene or are you on home?
I'm like, there's an alley back here. I'm coming back.
Dispatch truck 31's back. Copy, truck.
It's crazy how a fire can jump around like that, you know. And they said, I heard it started outside on the ground or something like that, and then went up the wall, and you know, just like I look at my phone. Go ahead. No, you're good. You get, you know, I look at the phone and I go, what? That's what I get for sleeping a little bit. Can't be there for everything though, you know. Go ahead. Yeah, that's chilly, Sean. Well, it pretty much looks like they might have saved them. It's a lot of damage. Hard to say how bad it is inside.
Attention all units, be advised, overtime is available at 0700. If interested, put name on the list or call from the headquarters. Again, overtime is available at 0700. If interested, put the name on the list or call the captain the headquarters. What app are you on?
It's the scanner app. You know, I got like I got like 6 of them. You know, mostly. All right, get in here. Get in here with one finger. I should put the other thumb in the fingerprint. So that one I use a lot. I use this one depending on what's going on. You can do 5 channels at a time. It's a hog on processing and whatnot. But you can put in 5 or 6 channels and you can have 4 groups. It's hard to mute though or get rid of one. You know, it's not a perfect thing. One of the night guys turned me onto it. I gotta get a real box, you know. These things are, this is all delayed, you know. It's not real time, so I got something at home, but it's so big it's too much to even think about wanting to put in the vehicle. I just found this Instagram page called Wannabe Stringers. You can't make comments. Apparently, he's got the comments shut off. I think. Oh my God! There's. I went back after the first one I found. I went back. Oh, it's almost all this stuff out west. Oh my God! The first one was a guy getting arrested. He crossed a yellow tape line, um, in Orange County and got arrested for interfering with the scene. And he's got his vest on that says media and all this stuff. I mean, it's fine. You can do that, but don't. You should watch a lot of these, and you just see how stupid these guys are. There's this carload of 5 guys going out, and they're watching a chase go by. He pulls out in front of a car into the middle lane, and I think you're allowed to do a U legally. I can't remember, but he not only pulls a U. When he pulls out in the middle lane to start following, he's in front of a cop. He not only spins around, he spins out and drifts a little, and then gets pulled over. I mean, they're just
morons.
Oh my God, it's fun to watch. Wannabe underscore stringers. It's funny.
Well, I better not catch you out here doing a U-turn in front of me.
I'll turn my camera off. I'm hungry. I'm gonna wander out of here. Be safe, guys. Stringers. Guys who chase news. All WANNABE underscore stringers. Yep, fire. It's swingers, right? Wannabe swingers. Some cool graffiti here. It's really more like an on-purpose mural. Pretty cool. Yeah, what would wannabe swingers be like? That would be weird. There's the fires. These 2 houses. Which app? That was on Instagram. It's a page on Instagram. Wannabe stringers. It's hilarious stuff. I can't get out of here this way. Oh, that one. It's more than that. It's called Action Scanner Pro. Action Scanner Pro. It's got some uses. It's hard to manipulate stuff when you want to listen to just one channel. When you got a bunch of them in a bank. Still got lights on in the house. Still got power, still got lights on. It went up the side of the house, got in this back room, got in the attic, jumped to this house, got these back sections of this house.
Here, I want you to leave for a minute. Hey, if you want, can you have your driver call this office?
Yeah, pretty sad. At least nobody's hurt. Houses are still standing, you know. Can they fix them? That's another story. Yeah, I'm going to walk out this way, I think. Take care. These guys, they're not rolling yet. It's too hard to sneak by. I'll go this way.
9110 Hawk, private alarm.
Oh. Yeah, the smell's very hard to get. Oh, this is some cool murals here. Look at this. Wow. That's a cool mural. Graffiti, whatever you want to. This looks like it was on purpose, though. That's wild. Blows me away. This is on purpose, though. This is not random. The whole building's got stuff on it, so, you know, this is pretty neat.
Up and down. We've been knocking, nobody's answering the door.
His skull is opening up. This dude's coming out. It's pretty wild. Like a tree over here. Like bamboo. This would be bamboo since we're in Asia Town. Something underneath they painted over.
9110 Hawk. Take engine 10, truck 10, 269, private line commercial.
I'm hungry.
President 41. We just got multiple callbacks going straight to voicemail. We have nothing further.
You know, we're playing the Dodgers tonight, and apparently the two best pitchers in the league.
41. What you want us to do because you can't bring the bowl up and down. Happy 41. Per the memo alert, they stated to the call taker it was a single home. Don't know for sure which one it is. And like I said, the callback number to the patient's was 50 voice now. This is Karen, the driver that like you said, no one's been up or down.
No hitter. That's cool. Those are pretty rare.
East 130 in Arlington. 10B6, 10 can handle full station.
Yeah, it's one of the big. We got four or five Asian markets right in the downtown area. This is one of the big ones. Park the Shop. You got Szechuan Cafe, and then you got Li Hua, the big grand Chinese restaurant on the other side. This is Asia Plaza, this whole complex owned by the Asian community. You go around back. Go in the back. The alley? You go to the alley, it's bad. I should have took some pictures. I didn't take any screenshots, dang it. Totally forgot to grab some pictures back there. Looking for hockey. Looking for hockey? Oh. This place back here used to be very popular before COVID, the Galaxy Karaoke Bar. Little karaoke rooms back there. Here's a little known bus service. 5-star bus. New York to Cleveland. I met a couple people that I picked up here to, Uber, and they told me all about it. Very cheap direct service between New York and Cleveland, and it goes to other cities, I think. 5-star stars bus. Drops people off here really late at night. Asia Plaza. I think the company's based out of New York City. It's cheaper than Greyhound and stuff, I think, from what he said. He rode it all the time into Brooklyn. It's mostly full of Chinese. I also picked, that was a black guy. I also picked a lot of Chinese up and took them, to their houses. We have contact with the wife. Ambulance is not needed. You guys come and serve response call. Towers are back. Truck. Dispatch. Is it 22? Second it. Copy 22 back. Where dispatch last time?
10, first, 123, 14 Mayfield, number 302. At the first.
Thank you. Yeah. A lot of people realize.
Here's Liuwa. Really good Chinese. Eaten here many, many times over the decades. Hello, kitty. Here's the Chinese herbalist. All kinds of really interesting stuff in this store. Chinese apothecary. I'm showing my viewers your shop and you come out. I was out at the fire on the yeah. Two houses burned pretty bad. Yeah, it started outside, went up the side of the one big one, jumped inside second, third floor, and then it all jumped to the little one next door. Two, actually, they said three, but I think maybe only two. You can only see if you go through the alley. If you go through the alley, you can see the back where it's burned. Have a good night. Here's another one over here. This is actually I think a real pharmacy and a herbalist. Look at all this stuff. Yeah, it's hard to see in there. Not yet. Maybe in the future. Nothing like peering in. Here's the Szechuan Cafe, another really good restaurant here. And then you go back here, but the supermarket's closed now. This connects back to the supermarket. Yeah, Duran. There's a dragon. Yeah, I'm in it, David. I'm in it. Hey, David. Oh, yeah, Cleveland. Oh, yeah. This is what is this place? Waffles, coffee, eggs. This is kind of new. I never saw this. What is this? Ah, Asia Plaza. Ball Waffle. That's the name of the place. Cute little shop. That's funny, David. Ball Waffle. You can look at their Instagram. Ball Waffle. Ball Waffle on Instagram. Ball Waffle on Facebook. Crispy egg rolls. Hong Kong milk tea. Spanish coffee. Bubble waffle. Egg tarts. Ice cream. Chocolate flavor ball waffles. Are waffles a thing? Is that a term they use in China? I never really heard that before. There's their logo. Ball, 100% authentic bubble waffle. Hong Kong milk tea, all made in house. Coffee, latte, espresso, ice cream, and toast. Interesting. Never. It's only open in the middle of the day, noon to 5. Closed on Tuesday, the year of the rooster. There's Li Wah again, one of the biggest Chinese restaurants in town. I never saw that waffle place. How long that been there? That waffle place, the Ball.
Yeah, I don't know.
Don't know? Yeah. I saw in that little cup, I saw like big dimples. Yeah. Or eggs. I got you. Yep. Okay. Yeah, the one image I saw, because I don't think I'd ever seen that. Is it more of a street food or is it a normal food or? I'm burning up now because I'm walking around with this big ass coat on because it's chilly out here. Oh. Oh. My mom must have been a fan of them. I never, in her youth in HK, never saw them in the States until a few years before she passed. Yeah, that's interesting. I mean, because, I've been around a fair amount of Chinese stuff. I'd never seen or heard of it, but it must be kind of rare over here. If you never saw it in San Francisco, you know, it, it's, yeah. I have to ask my friend Jason about him. He's probably familiar with him. Oh, I gotta plug you guys in. Sold in bubble tea shops. Yeah, exactly what this place is. Yeah. Um, very interesting. Yeah. Yeah, it looks like it's fun food. Turn your lights on. Turn your headlights on. I'm hungry now. Where am I gonna go eat? Oh, hungry. Carrie, did you get a chance to open that Instagram? I thought you could open Instagrams without having to have Instagram. You could maybe get that kid as an apprentice in a couple years. You couldn't open it, no? Oh. Yeah, exactly, David. Yeah, it takes a while to get across the country. I'll take it. I'll try sharing it somewhere else and see if it'll open. Yeah. Are you on Facebook or not? Because Instagram's owned by Facebook. If I sent it to Facebook, it would definitely open. But I'll try to put it on share it to you on Twitter. No go. It's a no go zone. Oh, I'm hungry. And now I'm a little sweaty from walking around with the big coat on. Well, let's jump over to another street here. Should have turned back there. We'll go this way. Snap. All right, all right. Snap, snap, snap. The only trouble when you see the video, the kid needs a little direction. He's a little wasteful. Oh, this is a short little video. And actually, I think it could be a video from TikTok that somebody put on their Instagram. I don't remember. Oh, I'm hungry. All right, we'll go through downtown, then I'll go eat something. Oh. There's the new 32-story apartment building. I'd like to see the views from up top there. I bet you they're pretty spectacular. The Lumen. The Lumen. Entering Playhouse Square. Cleveland's Great White Way. Hopefully shows will be back this autumn. There's the chandelier. Pee-wee's Playhouse. No, nothing yet. It's going to be a few more months. It's a shame because Cleveland would draw people even from Canada, from Toronto, to come down to shows because they could not attend the shows in Canada as cheap as they could here. So people have figured out they can come down here, have a weekend in Cleveland, buy tickets for a show, do some other stuff for the same money it would cost them to see the show in Toronto. My Insta, I'm in the arts. Yeah, I've always been in the arts. My brother, I was in theater in high school. My brother was, all my friends, my group was in theater. My brother ran. He did finally got his degree. He ran the Baldwin Wallace Theater when he was in college. He's still in the entertainment world. Well, not anymore. He's not in the entertainment world anymore as a structural engineer because the world blew up last year, so there's no entertainment. So he had to find another job. Maybe a little bit of learning. Oh. It's a pretty night out, though. I mean, it's a very photogenic night. Well, I was into, let's see, um, illegal. What was I into? I was into mischief. Lots of mischief. Lots of marijuana. Lots of cars, legal and illegal. All kinds of bad stuff. It was a wild one. It was a wild one. I'm hungry. Wish there were some reasonable places to eat down here at this hour, but there aren't. Ooh, big limousine. Somebody's got a big fancy ride tonight. They're at the Marble Room. Wonder who that is. They're at the Marble Room Steakhouse. I gave up whiskey by age 15. I can't even tell you how much I've drank. Oh my God. Then I moved on to beer and pot and pills. Oh my gosh. House of Blues. Hopefully these things will come back this year. I think my liver's fine. I slowed down a lot. I drank all that stuff early mostly. had free access to lots of cheap whiskey.
Where's the number 22? 22? Just finish that over. Yeah.
I'm really hungry. Oh my. Oh. What was I doing here? Go ahead.
Truck 31's rolling. Truck 31 emergency. 991. 25
There's a guy stepping out right in front of the bus. The bus is beeping his horn. The guy stepped out right in front of the bus. What the heck? Stop doing that. Red, white, and blue. After 21, he drank until he terrorized other tenants, staggered home late. Traffic circles. Yeah, green traffic lights. You know, here they call them roundabouts. If they're small, it's a roundabout in U.S. Traffic design. We got lots of them going in around. Yeah, we don't have traffic circles as much. Traffic circles are mostly, I would call them the centers of small towns where you go around the little square. The only things they're really putting in here now are these roundabouts, much smaller, and they're on purpose smaller to make you slow down, is part of their design. They call them a green traffic light, no power needed. Oh my God! Did you see the video of the traffic circle in the roundabout they put in Kentucky? Oh my God! These people are morons. Oh man, if you got to go find the drone shot of this traffic circle in Kentucky, this roundabout. Oh my God, these people are like clueless. How do you get to be that clueless? Oh my God. I mean, they're just going on the left of the road, even before the traffic circle. It's like, what? Who does that? It's like, what? Oh my gosh. Educate your kids, man. It helps. They won't be on the drone TV. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm hungry. Oh, I need coffee. I laughed so hard when I saw that. I was like, what is going on here? It needed Benny Hill music to go along with it.
Crew Dragon capsule to launch a billionaire in September from Kennedy Space Center in Florida, along with a pair of contest winners and a hospital worker. To date, 579 people have flown in space, a number expected to soar as more space tourists take flight. For NPR News, I'm Brendan Byrne in Orlando.
For those people who thought the coronavirus pandemic might lead to a baby boom in the U.S., not so much. In fact, according to a government report out today, the U.S. birth rate actually fell 4% last year, the single largest decrease in nearly 50 years. The report shows the birth rate declined for moms of every major race and ethnicity in nearly every age group. It declined to the lowest point since federal health officials started tracking it more than a century ago. Part of the reason was probably the coronavirus pandemic and economic uncertainties, though many 2020 pregnancies began well before the pandemic hit the U.S. Crude oil futures prices down 6 cents a barrel today to close at 60.
What they need to do is get like the 2 or 3 biggest prophets in the flat world universe and give them a free trip up into space. Give them a free trip up in space so they can come back and tell everybody it's a lie. The earth is not flat. Oh my gosh. I think that would be brilliant to do. Get 2 or 3 of the biggest prophets of the flat earth nonsense and send them up into space. Freaking morons. Oh, wow. Look at the sky. Oh, my. Look at that sunset. Wow. Look at that sunset. Wow. Look at that. Wow. We get the best sunsets. Oh, my. Look at that. Man, it's on fire out there. Oh, wow. I wish I was on the east side, that new spot that I found to check out sunsets. This would have been a perfect night to catch this one. Wow. We'll go up by the beach here for a second. Wow. Look at that. On fire. Look at that. Oh my. Anything left to look at? got to add power steering fluid. Keep forgetting this thing's got a leak. It's making noise again. Mostly missed it. Oh, look at that. Very pretty. All right, well, got to see a little bit of the sunset. Oh, apparently there's a Chinese rocket that's falling back to Earth. Nobody knows where it's going to hit yet. No, it's it's space trash now. I don't know what it is. It's some sort of rocket, they said. The thing I saw said the Pentagon has no plans to shoot down this rocket. It's too early to decide where it's coming down, apparently. Oh, it'll be so nice when they fix this street. This year, this street gets repaired, rebuilt. Gotta get off of this street. Guy's walking a little dog. For a second, I thought it looked like a big cat. I still want to get a harness for my cat and see if I could take him out on a leash. So hungry. I'm really getting tired of eating at these places. There's just no other places to go to this hour. Just get a little tired. By 9 o'clock, so many places have closed. Man, those deficient LED streetlights, when they start flickering, it is so annoying. Oh man, so annoying. Oh.
There's a little bit of everything.
Yeah, so there.
It's really
got issues, you know.
How there's a variety of COVID in our midst.
Not really the time we wanted to be the melting pot, is it?
Right.
One of the toughest things I think about the pandemic, that we're all going through this in real time, that includes you and research and scientific field. Does that present challenges in terms of trying to get an understanding, because it's changing even while you're studying?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, it's very challenging. Even our diagnostic assays, day to day, I spend my time trying to make sure we can diagnose it and detect it in a test tube. There's variants that are occurring that are making it more challenging to detect in some instances. For example, the B117 is well known to have what we call S gene target failure in one of the assays. So one of the mutations in that lineage means that one of the targets that we use to detect most SARS-CoV-2 viruses, we can't detect that target in that lineage. Thankfully, we have other targets that we look for at the same time, so we can still detect the virus. But that one target doesn't work.
So how do you go about determining the number of variants
Yeah.
that are active in the state at any time?
Yeah, good question. So we randomly pick, kind of sequentially pick just positive specimens that come through the lab, and we sequence the genomes, and then we sort out which lineage to attribute them to. So we do about 100 or 200 samples a week right now at Cleveland Clinic, and then every week it's always a surprise to see what shows up.
Are folks at the clinic right now optimistic or pessimistic that we have at least a small handle on this thing?
I know I'm optimistic. It's exciting to see how well the vaccines are working, and those that do get vaccinated. If you remember, 6 months ago or 9 months ago, people were hoping for maybe that it would work in 50% of the time, which is about as effective as the flu vaccine. But the efficacy is really great, over 90%. So I'm encouraged.
Mm-hmm.
I'm discouraged that some people are still hesitant. I'm hopeful though that many will be won over, so to speak, or be willing to join the vaccinated population and develop immunity through the vaccine.
Do you, once you find these variants in people, do you follow up with them to see if the variant changes or if their symptoms are different than the symptoms we all became familiar with a year ago?
Oh, that's a good question. So not routinely in clinical care. Sometimes there is research that the scientists want to look into and follow if things are different in the different lineages or the different variants. So it's not done routinely in patient care, but sometimes the scientists do investigate that.
We don't hear a lot about testing anymore. It was such a big issue in the beginning. I assume we're still doing a lot of that. If someone's feeling under the weather, should they still be seeking the COVID-19 test?
Oh, please do, yeah. So there's still a lot of COVID out there. Thankfully, not as much as this winter, but we do have testing available. We test hundreds or thousands of samples every day in Northeast Ohio. So if anybody's not feeling well, then yeah, please go ahead and get tested. There are some other respiratory viruses circulating too. So if somebody's not feeling well, it could be COVID or it could be something else.
So that does help you.
Yeah, absolutely.
So as we develop the vaccine, or as we have the vaccine, and as we see developing variants, are we sure that what we have will stop what's coming?
One thing I've learned about COVID is that we're never sure.
Okay. Good answer.
Yeah. But I think, looking back on the short history of how we got where we are today, the virus has changed a lot over the last year, and the vaccines that were first developed a year ago, actually, they were developed more than a year ago, and they're still very, very effective today. So I think that, that track record is promising. Is there opportunity to improve the vaccine in the future? I imagine there'll be opportunity.
And that's always interesting to hear the local scientists instead of the national stuff. Hello from Colorado. Hey, Peter. Hello. Pablo was here for a minute earlier when I was at the. I guess he was there when I was at the fire. Oh.
What's up?
Hey.
Where you want to go?
I don't know who's working tonight.
Jamie and Dustin.
Doesn't matter. Booth. Thanks. Thank you, Peter. So, Peter, somebody came into my broadcast the other night. Let me get you up on the little stand here. Look at that. And said that you guys.
Hey, hon, how you doing?
Coffee.
Coffee. I got
Coffee. We're giving out phones and electronics to broadcasters. True? False. Oh, I'm so tired. Hungry. That's what I am. Gotta fix this tripod. That's better. I need to go wash my hands. Soups tonight?
I got the chicken pasta and the tomato rice.
All right, give me a minute.
All right.
Okay, that's what I kind of thought, Peter. I think they were, if somebody's saying that in their broadcast, then they're lying. I told this person to send me a link to the broadcaster. I said, he said somebody. Oh, I think he said he was saying the guy in Toronto, and then I'm like, Toronto, who? And then I said Michael Bathurst, and he said, yeah. I don't know. This is just secondhand gossip. I know who said it to me. I don't know. Can you get rid of the zoom function on here and just make it pinching and squeezing? So much more efficient. Um, oh wait, let me try. Just look at something here. I guess I really never noticed when it's on the selfie camera. There's no zoom available. Yeah, I mean, it's just clunky. The feature you have, it's clunky, especially for me when I'm out on the street or something. Um, I would seem to think that would be something you could accomplish. So many other platforms use that kind of feature. The biggest other thing I have is still the lag on things. It's like if I open up even old Periscope, I can zoom through all my old broadcasts. To like last night, I was looking for one from February, and if I go into my past broadcasts on here, your server can't load it quick enough. I don't know if that could ever. Those type of things can never be fixed. You know, it doesn't buffer up quick enough. A little frustrating, I've been missing a lot of the team is looking at. Yeah, I mean, I think last night, um, people were saying comments were taking a long time to load after they'd sent them. Um, you know, the other big thing that would be nice for me, who's mobile and sometimes in a hurry to get live, is like Facebook. I could just touch a button and go live. I didn't have to go through, six different things to be able to go live. You know, and then you would just get a notification on Periscope that would say "Shocking Guy has gone live." That's all. No titles, no hashtags, no portrait or landscape. I could maybe deal with portrait or landscape, but I just want to go live instantly because I got an accident or a fire or something, and I don't want to waste, you know, 30 seconds to a minute to get loaded. If there could be another option to go, maybe have two paths somehow. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, without having to put a title up and, you know, uh, maybe if I wasn't using the iPhone 5, it might be a little quicker. But it takes some effort to go live, because I have to do, if I want to add hashtags, I have to put my title in, go to the next step, then go back, then add the hashtags, then go forward again, then go forward again, then go live. You know, it's not even a supported device from Apple anymore. I'm dealing with stone knives and bear tools. I need new phones so bad. A viewer sent me her old iPhone 6 and it crashed. I think the battery fried. And I've got 5 photos in there that I didn't get out that are on the field at the Brown Stadium when I went in for the NFL draft experience. I only sent one photo out of the phone. The others are still in there. I hope I can get them out somehow. I don't know. I don't know if I'm backed up on the cloud. I didn't look yet. Oh, trying to figure out what I want to eat. Uh, Twitter Spaces. Yeah, somebody invited me to a Twitter Space thing today, and I had no audio. It's the first time I'd ever tried to participate in one of those. One of my guru computer people on the West Coast, what is he? He's just saying something about summary. Twitter Spaces works on a Chromebook, but apparently not currently using default installed PWA app. Sideloading an APK of the Twitter app enables Spaces. You need to re-sign into the app to avoid it being overwritten with the PWA version and updates. USB headset works fine. Interesting. Yeah, I'm asking a lot, right? I've really missed. Uh, I'm upset I haven't been able to get into any of the tech chats and stuff. Um, do you guys? I haven't looked at the, what do you call it, the Hap Studio or whatever on a computer. Um, do you guys, if you're here still, Peter, are you going to be able to add an interface? Are you guys going to have an interface for drones or other devices that have the same kind of code input to be able to sync in? Like Periscope had on Periscope Producer. I have never looked at. Well, in Periscope Producer, you could use your drone as your camera. Um, you just have to add the code, like I guess the RTMP code or whatever you have to do to sync it. But you had to use Periscope Producer with an iPad or a PC. I have not looked at your Haps. What do you call it? Hap Studio or whatever on a PC yet. I mean, I'd have to have. I guess I would have to have a tablet in the field to be able to access Google Chrome and log into your studio version to be able to do all the syncing with Wi-Fi and everything, right? Yeah. Or I'd have to have a small laptop with me, something. Uh, yo, hey Phil. And my friend Lauren Weinstein is talking a lot tonight about Twitter Spaces. He's a serious computer developer, genius dude. Been around since DARPA, since the beginning of the internet. Gotta get you guys DARPA. And not DARPA, the ARPANET. ARPANET. The original internet. He was there at Stanford. You guys always need power. Where's Tesla, man? I want that free energy, that wireless voltage. Yeah, here, I'll show you his name here, Peter. Lauren Weinstein. Lauren Weinstein. He's in LA. He's got a persistent personal blog at lauren.vortex.com. You can also sign up to get his blog stuff into your email. Um, but he's making about a bunch of posts tonight about Twitter Spaces. Apparently, he says he's been waiting for something like Twitter Spaces for a long time. He he's also done a lot of playing around with Chromebooks just to see what he can actually make them do. All right, you got power now. The UUCP network? What's that? Universal Unitarian Church Partners Network? What else is Lauren saying here? He goes, I've been waiting for years for something like Twitter Spaces that is properly integrated with an existing major social media platform. Frankly, I don't care to hassle with sending video if I don't really need to. That's also why I prefer doing radio to TV. Yeah, because he's a regular host, or not he has a regular radio gig where he talks about privacy matters. I always forget where it's at. Covering fires. No, he's not. He's into way other things. He also works and has consulted for Google in recent years. Uh, but he's got quite a resume. No, Twitter Spaces won't work for covering fires or accidents. Like I said, somebody invited me to a conversation today, but it didn't work. I was getting some of the uh, transcription of the voice crawling, but I got no audio. Sounds like it's got some bugs. Oh, but within like he says, within a large social media platform, just a way to have an audio Zoom type call feature, between in a group chat, it's kind of you can accomplish and get across a lot more with audio than typing. Oh my God, the two things I got involved in the other night. I got into an insane discussion about the cost of lumber, and then the other one was the woman who had no sense of humor about my comments about people walking around in a park with a mask on. But my first comment was driving alone in your car, the windows up, wearing a mask. What is that about? What are you protecting? Next time I see somebody and I get a chance to ask, I'm going to say, do you have contagious tuberculosis? Why? Well, you're wearing a mask in your car with the windows up. What are you doing? Oh my God. I don't get it. I don't get it. Are they not thinking at all? Obviously. And it's more young people than older people that I see. Oh my gosh. Ugh. What do I want to eat? I don't know. I'm so hungry. I don't know what to eat tonight.
How come you didn't ask me? I'm offended.
If I get a salad. I haven't had a salad in a while. Did some money come into one of my accounts tonight? Oh, so Peter, you're in Colorado. Are you? Where are you at? Grand Junction, Durango. You're in the west, right? Oh, money didn't come in yet. All right, Peter. Thanks for popping in. Okay, been there. I like the Durango down that way area a lot. I need to get back there. I need to get out west. All right. Have a good evening. I'm sure you're going to jump into some other broadcasts. All right. So here, I used to drive. I still drive fast. I've made it from Grand Junction to Vegas in 6 hours. A few times. Good trips. What should I get? Salad. Ugh. I could use more of that. Still just trying to figure out what to eat. Do I want a salad? Do I want a sandwich? I don't know what I want tonight.
We still don't
And I'm
have
real
the
hungry.
the mango vinaigrette, unfortunately.
Oh, no, the balsamic has always been fine. You know, I just not sure.
We'll take your time. I'm not going anywhere
I
anytime
know.
soon.
I'm hungry though. I'm really hungry. I need to eat. Give me another second
Yeah,
here.
absolutely. Just let me know.
Ooh. Ooh. They don't do wings here, do they? I got a taste for chicken wings. They do not do chicken wings. Oh, there they are. So the bars have been closed, and I haven't really been going to any bars. Can somebody just, send Tucker Carlson something to drink that's just full of saltpeter already? His face would look really good, all screwed up after he sucked on some saltpeter. He's such a Nancy boy. I need some fried junk food. I should end this broadcast, maybe and restart. I should always do that when the topic changes. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna change. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna go to the necessary room. Wash my hands. I'll be back in a couple minutes. All right. Ciao.